in the valley of the shadows, land of the scorpion. Stung by the darkness, swimming in all the poison. I need some angel music, so damn hot down here. I need some angel music, so to wash away the fear. Come with some angel music, so damn hot down here. I need some angel music, so to wash away the fear. Holy, unseen, I plead, show me some mercy. Grandma, come on down here and sing your prayer with me. Cause I can shine like a raven if I get a little bit of sun, a little bit of light, just a little bit of sun. I can shine like a raven if I get a little bit of sun, with a little bit of light. I can shine like a raven. I can shine like a raven. I can shine like a raven in the land of the shadows, the valley of the scorpion. Stung by the darkness, swimming in all the poison. I need some angel music. I need some angel music. I want some angel music. The song to wash away the fear. Holy, unseen, I play. Show me some mercy. Grandpa, come on down here and sing your prayer with me. Cause I can shine like a raven with a little bit of sun, a little bit of light, just a little bit of sun. Black feather glisten, just a little bit of light, a little bit of sun. I can shine like a raven, shine like a raven. Black feather glisten. Pull me up from the Snake River. I want to be one. Pull me up from the Snake River. I want to know freedom.
Good morning. I'm one tired dude. Are you ready to make a phone call? See if I can get a hold of Rebecca. Hey Ken, how's it going? Yeah, you're on the other side of the plane there, sir, aren't you? Here goes nothing.
Welcome to Swoop Antarctica. Experts dedicated to guiding you through your Antarctica adventure. Please note that we record all our calls for training and quality purposes. If you are currently traveling or due to travel in the next 48 hours and require urgent assistance, please press 1. If you are inquiring about a new adventure or are already in contact with one of our specialists, press 2 now. If you know the 3-digit extension number, please enter now or hold to be put through. Welcome to Swoop. This is Colin.
Hello.
Hello, it's Colin from Swoop. How can I help?
Yes, I was talking to a girl named Rebecca about scheduling a trip to Antarctica.
Yeah, of course. Let me see if I can pop you through. Can I get your name?
Yeah, my name is Roger Ledwell.
Okay, bear with me, Roger. One moment.
I will. I'm making a phone call on my podcast. Antarctica logistics. The planning trip to Antarctica. I'm looking for. Hello.
Hello, this is Rebecca speaking.
Hey, Rebecca, how you doing? You remember me, right, Roger?
I'm very well, thank you. Yeah, I can hear you fine. How are you?
I'm good, good. I wonder if you heard anything back from ALE on their times and prices.
Yeah, unfortunately, there is no flexibility with the. I sent you an email. Sorry if that didn't come through. There is no flexibility with adjusting those dates with regards to their South Pole trip.
Okay.
Those are set trip tours, and that's
Okay.
the only times that they'll be going to the South Pole on a commercial basis. And the other thing I did mention as well was that it isn't guaranteed to spend 48 hours at the South Pole, even with camping, because obviously the timing of the flight just has to completely depend on when there's a safe weather window.
I got you. So can I at least get 24 hours down there?
No, they can't guarantee that because it just completely depends on the safe weather window of when the flights can go. Because obviously say hypothetically it was like on day 4 that you would travel down there, but you might fly at 10 a.m., get down there at 1 p.m., and then obviously the next day you might have to leave at 8 a.m. or you might have to leave at 1 p.m. So you might get 24 hours, but you might not. They can't guarantee it because they very much have to travel when it's a safe weather window.
I got you. So what's the available date that they have, to be exact, as of now? It's just
so the ones that I put in the email to you.
Okay.
Let me just get that back up again. So I believe the ones where you're overnight camping are in January. Let me just get this up again.
I was trying to get December, but January, I guess.
I know. Yeah, so the only one that's in December is the South Pole flights where you don't spend the overnight there. So you're going to have certainly less. You only have 2 to 3 hours at the pole. That's a departure on the 30th of December and the 16th of January. And then the South Pole where you do have the overnight there is departing on the 10th of January 2026. And then the overnight at the luxury resort down at the pole is on the 4th of January.
That's kind of past the solstice. That's weird. Huh. All right.
Sorry about that.
Well, it's not your fault, obviously. It really isn't. And so, how much would that cost to do the one on the 30th? You said it was availability to get down there on the 30th.
Yeah, so that is the South Pole flight. So you don't have the overnight at the South Pole then, but you would have 2 to 3 hours down at the South Pole, and that is 64,800 USD per person.
That's a lot. Yeah. Is there any other alternatives at all to this with any other trips down?
There's another company that does it called White Desert. However, their trip starts at 110,000 USD per person.
Wow. And what do they do?
Yeah. They would go to the Emperor Penguin Colony and the South Pole, but they also would not have a guaranteed 24 hours at the South Pole.
Well, I'm going to definitely have to weigh these options out. Yeah. I have another option.
In the original email I sent you, that's got all of the dates and rates for the South Pole trips and information, obviously with the set dates and the pricing in there. So if you do want to go ahead with one of those, I can certainly place a berth on hold for you, and we can definitely book that for you. But obviously it is with the set date, set price, and obviously on the assumption that you're not guaranteed 24 hours at the South Pole.
Yeah, I get you. I'll look through the email and I'll consider it, but it's not exactly what I was looking for. But excuse me, sorry. And I have another option. If I want to get down there during the season, I could actually work for a company called AIL. They actually hire people to work at the base down at the pole. So, yeah, I could guarantee myself more options to actually be there during the solstice. Let's become a resident.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I'll look through the email and yeah, it's kind of hard to do this, isn't it?
It is. It's just because obviously it's really difficult to access the interior of Antarctica, and the companies that do it, they have the set dates, there's specific ways that they can make it possible. So it's not like a flexible type of trip. It very much is just, you have to kind of do it how they do it, as it were. Yeah,
I understand the Antarctic Treaty restricts people in Antarctica. So there's so much they got to pay out to do this. They got to pay the government, basically, and the military on top of that. It's like it's off limits to people, as you might say. Mm-hmm. All right. Well, Rebecca, you've been quite the help. I appreciate it. I'll look through the email and I'll get back to you if I can do any of this.
Perfect.
Okay. Thank you.
Great. Thanks so much for letting me know.
Oh, no problem. I appreciate you, Rebecca. Thank you.
Yes. Bye.
All right. Bye.
On a scale of 0 to 9, how satisfied are you with the help we gave you today?
I'll give her a 7.
Thank you for your feedback. Goodbye.
Good Lord. You heard him. That they're going to make this trip impossible. I'm going to pull my hair out. What's left of it. So what do you guys think? Should I pay $100,000 to maybe get down there past the solstice? No. I'm sure it's possible to do this. Obviously there's people down there now, year round. Jesus. Well, since I'm here, PJ is getting ready to come on. So Swoop can't do it for me. There's one other company that went over $100,000 to do this. It's insane. Hey, Jaden.
What's up, Roger? How's it going, brother?
You heard all that, didn't you?
Yeah, I was listening to it.
That's insane. over $100,000
out
to
of
take a
10.
trip. Yeah, well, she's been
I'll
helping
give
me.
her a
She's been
7. I thought that was funny. I don't know why.
Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead. I'm on my phone. I might have a little bit of a delay here.
Oh, it's all right, dude. And the thing is that it seems like it's going to be impossible to get down there during the solstice for a 24-hour period to even get a 24-hour sun footage.
Is that,
Like,
or
they're
are
not
they
going to
just
make it
not doing
possible. It's ALE, dude. They have a certain window with a trip, and they'll take you to Union Glacier, which is different than the South Pole itself. They're further down or further up from the parallel. They're above the 80th, I think. So
it? Gotcha.
I have to look at the map again, but I could book with ALE.
It's an early morning
but they're
out
not
there, huh?
answering me
8
back.
a.m.?
Yeah, it's 8:01 right now. Yeah,
Yeah,
they
it's 10
won't.
here. Jeez.
They won't. The ALE doesn't answer my calls back. I've called and called and called. I could try them again. I can
Oh, so
give it
that
a
wasn't
shot right
ALE
now
on the
since you're
phone.
here.
Who was that?
No, that's Swoop is the name of the company. Swoop Antarctica.
Swoop. Okay.
She said that they have use ALE to get to the South Pole. So, but
Okay.
they're like a separate entity. I thought she.
Partner some way or another.
Yeah, they are. Well, they have to use their flights to get to the place. ALE is just a logistic company.
Oh, okay.
Let me try calling ALE, see if they actually answer. Because they haven't answered me and they haven't called me back. I
Somebody
left
else
them so
called
many
too, right?
messages. Well, I wanted to apply with the actual government company that works down there. They're called AL2, but they're AIL. they're a logistics company, but they hire employees to work in Antarctica. So that could be my next option if I can get in as an employee down at one of the bases like Murdoch or whatever.
How long you gonna have to
McMurdo.
work out there?
Sorry.
They got like a mandatory time frame, or can you just hop in, take some pictures,
Depends
and
on what
quit?
you're doing, I think. Yeah, but I
Get the
still
first
got to get
flight
off
in
the
and the
island.
first flight out. Just take a picture and go. Like, I feel like it won't
I
be
want to
that
do a
easy.
live stream.
Yeah.
And because that's when you guys supposedly, Christian's asking the question, why do I want to be there on the solstice? Well, that would make sense. If that's when there's a 24-hour sun during the solstice, that's what I'm going to refute.
Yeah.
That would be the whole point to it. Yeah. Hey, Mike, how you doing, man?
Gotta get the
And
timing
we got
right.
a lot of. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna call these folk right quick. See if they answer their phone.
Hello.
Oh, that's cool.
Logistics and Expedition. Please listen carefully as our prompts have changed. For purchasing, please press 1. For sales, please press 2 for Melanie.
Let's try purchasing first. Oh, is there, Christian? Have you seen that? 24-hour suns for a few months in Antarctica.
One, 0, 3.
Going to
Is
voicemail.
unavailable. Please leave a message after the tone.
Let's go call them again. I'll talk to the sales.
Yo, what the hell is Ken talking about in chat over here?
Oh, Ken? Ken Rothman?
Said some crazy shit about
Seven Face.
Saab.
Yeah.
Please press 2 for Melanie. Press 3 for Stephanie. Press 4 for Mary.
Let's try to. It'll go to voicemail. Watch. Come on, answer. The globe predicts a lot of things, dude.
Hello, this is Melanie. You've reached my voicemail. Please leave me a detailed message and I'll get back to you. Thank you.
Hey,
Please leave a message after the tone.
Hey, Melanie. My name is Roger Ledwell. I'm calling about a trip to Antarctica. If you could get back to me, my number is 928-600-6114. Thank you. How many times I've left that message? Well, let's try to see if any of the rest of the people answer. You have no idea how bad your
Dan,
robot.
just calling in to check up. I got Jared. We're just calling.
Hold on, guys. Yeah, we're not just calling. We're yeah.
Power on. Bluetooth.
I bet you they'd answer so quick.
Bluetooth connected.
My speaker died at the same time you started roboting. My speaker doesn't die. It just after like an hour it'll turn off and turn on. Let's try another person right quick. Let's go with 3.
Freemason Chill Department. Press 3.
Please answer the phone this time.
Oh, Freemasonic Expeditions. Please dial 1.
One, 0, 6 is unavailable. Please leave a message after the tone.
I'm not going to leave another message. One's enough. I'm going to try one more.
Yeah, I don't blame you, man.
Yeah, I've left like at least 3 dozen messages on there, and they haven't got back to me yet. So
yeah, I mean, at this point, they're just ignoring you. I don't know how they could have missed it.
Yeah, well, I talked to one of the owners. I called at 7:30 at night here, and they're in Utah. They picked up the phone, and he didn't want to take me because he thought I was a Flat Earth Society member, and he thought Saab was a Flat Earth Society member too, and he had him make a phone call down there and recorded it, and I think he streamed it or something. And he's like, well, if they don't just let me just go, So Christian's saying I can go in January or December, and I can debunk it. Okay, so I'm going to spend $100,000 almost to go. His phone died to debunk this. Well, I'm just going to go apply for a job down there next year. Then I'll probably stop the GoFundMe and just take what I do have in it and pay for Starlink's hookup so I can do a live stream. Just that simple. So I'm going to go apply for jobs on the government website. Yeah, you're right, Ken. You're probably right. It does seem suspect. And Jim, you guys nailed it. Well, I'm gonna go over and hang out with PJ. He's doing a stream right now, I think. I'm gonna get out of here. It's going to be impossible almost for anybody just to just hop up and go to Antarctica. Just that easy. I tell you what, Dave Weiss should just fund the trip. That would help his app out, wouldn't it? And I think it would. Cool. I'll look at it, Ken. No, I'm not just limiting myself to one day, dude. I just want to get down there when it's actually predicted. I'll look through their predictions too. Let's see where I can go. There's was it Carl from FB Nation? He was going to take a trip down there himself. I think he was taking a boat trip, maybe. It'd be really cool if he does. No, thanks, Ken. Huh. Let me look. I thought he sent me a link where he's coming on at 8:30, I think. They scheduled him tomorrow. I guess he's not doing a stream this morning. Nice. Well, since that'd be the case, I could play one of Mr. Jim's videos right quick. I think he put a new one out called Canopus. Is that a star? Could be. And I got to get to work here in the next 2 hours, and then I got to come home and prep up my evidence for debate, if you want to call it that. Let's have a series of questions and observations that I want everybody to refute during the debate, which I know that a lot of these have never been answered or will be answered. I think it'll work. Yeah, that's a good question. Did they have the solstice without a sunrise? Doesn't make any sense neither, no. I think the sun does some weird shit down there, and it has a lot to do with the ice and the temperature, what you see. No, here's Mr. Anus. He's got the whirlies. That is weird, dude. That's another good question. Gotta believe. We make observations. You got to be different. Hey, love. Andrew. How you doing, sir?
Hey, Roger. How you doing?
Oh, beautiful. I'm working on my debate in the meantime, watching Jim doing stars. Yeah. The one thing that's going to be different between me and the Duffy's debate, I actually have a moderator and a time frame. You get to present stuff like that, like a regular debate would be. That makes sense.
Which debate, sorry? Oh,
I'm doing one today.
With Duffy?
Well, I invited him.
Today? What time?
It's 6. My time. I
long
thought it was Central Mountain
how
Time, but it's
long
just Mountain Time. Yeah. Say again?
What time is it now?
How long away
What time
is
is it now?
It's 8:16 here where I'm at. So it's 6 p.m. So how many hours is
In
that?
10 hours.
Yeah. In 10 hours. Yeah. I got to work and stuff between now and then. But Duffy said he wasn't going to be able to make it. He's not going to do debates anymore. So he said he sent some people over to see me.
He didn't do debates in the first place.
Yeah, no. That wasn't a debate we had neither. That's another story in itself.
Oh, childish.
You can't say globe. Okay, move on. That was weird. That it was. That's why I didn't go into it. I actually had the StreamYard open in this final debate, and I was getting ready to go into it, and I watched two people go through it, and I'm like, he's not debating anything. He won't let you present anything neither. Well, he did later on, but not in that first one. He didn't. The first guy, he just told him since he mentioned globe, he was disqualified or something. It seemed like. Yeah, it was weird. Hey, Charlie. So you got your series done yet?
No.
You're close though, right? Uh-oh, I think Lev may have dropped out. Yeah, he did. I'll tell you what. I'll set a StreamYard stream for you 2 weeks from now. You should be done with it by then. Let's get back to Jim's flashing lights in the sky. Made it back.
Yeah, it threw me off.
Damn.
I've got.
Yeah. Did you hear me?
Sorry.
Go ahead. I'll just set up a restream for 2 weeks, or a StreamYard from 2 weeks from now, and I'll do a presentation with you.
All right. Yeah. Yeah, I've got like another year's worth of content for this.
Nice. I think he dropped out again. It kicked him. Yeah, that's a lot of. It's a year's worth of content. Nice. Well, maybe I'll make it back in. The stuff that Star does, man. I'm telling you. And one more time, Lev, you got a year's worth of content. And you go throw it all together in one bucket, right? Oh crap, he's not in yet.
It's part of the series, and then I've got the other 3 series which kind of make up this entire series.
Nice. Well, at least you're putting content together, so a lot of people aren't. Yeah.
Yeah, there's loads to do.
I think
a little break because I'm like in the middle. Of series.
Well, you better get on it, man. In the middle of it. All right, cool. So you think you'll be done in 2 weeks? You think?
No, about a month. About a month to finish this part, the middle section of it, and then I've got like the other 3 series to finish off.
So next month,
which I've already started on before this series. So it's like 7 series altogether. in one service. So that's why it's going to take a year.
Beautiful.
It's taking a year to get this done.
That's going to be worth it, I hope. Yeah, sounds like it.
Yeah, it should be. The more complicated episodes, these next few episodes, so that's what's more taking time. So like more like standalone episodes, so like, you know, talking about specific subjects and stuff like that kind of thing. So it's different from a usual general way of doing my series and stuff like it. And then once I finish this series, I'll be going back onto that though. And so like looking at nature and showing all that stuff that it has to offer in that kind of way.
There's a lot in nature to look at, ain't there?
I've got loads of pictures gathered up, like preparation for next episodes and series and stuff.
Cool.
So there's lots to go on.
Yeah, this Christian guy, he's definitely a glober, but I mean, I did a series on comparison between the North and the South Pole. They're day and night, man. They really are. Just temperature wise, and even the mainstream doesn't mention much about a 24-hour sun in Antarctica at all. It's not in their rhetoric anywhere. It's just the recent
It should
thing.
be for 6 months as well.
Yeah,
you should have like 6 months of sunlight down there.
Mm-hmm. So everybody south of the equator, and Lev's dropped out again. I hate Restream for that whole purpose. There should be tons of footage of it, man. I'm telling you, tons. The Midnight Sun, you should be able to find it instead of like digging so hard, and it's all time lapse photography. And he made it back. When you say that, Lev, there should be tons of footage from the south of the equator of the 24-hour day. Yeah. Strange how it isn't that way.
Even for like to be just like.
He's having problems. Sorry, guys. Then it should be 90 degrees south, the same too, shouldn't it? And now my evidence will be me going down to Antarctica and filming such evidence. That's evidence. And I want to ask you, is there any evidence to the distance of the sun? And that would be a scientific endeavor. I can read you off a whole list of things I have if you want to go through it. There is. There's evidence of distance to the sun. Hold on. I want to get this evidence, man.
when what's it called when all that TFE stuff was going on, and we were supposed to be going down there for that. I can't confirm that we actually went there, but they were saying before we went, we've only got like this window of opportunity, and it's about 3 weeks. So, you know, really, it should be like about 6 months. It shouldn't be just about 3 weeks. And they only seem to be able to do it for that one day as well. Like, you know, like that footage of like a day or two afterwards when it were like the sun was setting and the sky were getting dark, and that will completely change in the 24-hour sun footage because the sun didn't change color at all throughout that 24 hours. So you know, just for a couple of days later, suddenly the sky's got like sunset colors and all of that kind of stuff, and all cars have got the lights on. So you know, that's a massive red flag for for all of it. You know, I mean, that's why, you know, I don't believe in TFE. You know what I mean? It's like it's more likely that we went down there, but we also filmed it in the studio as well.
Yeah, could be, man. It could be. Now, Christian said he's going to present it on the debate, his evidence for the distance to the sun. Well, I know how you got your distance to the sun, Christian. I'm well aware of the topic, but I'm wondering what you use to scale the size of the sun, let alone the distance to it. And the distance of the sun has changed immensely over the last 100 years for some odd reason. It's strange, but I guess deflection.
Yeah, how do you get it from like 1,000,000 miles away to 93 million miles away? It's a big difference.
Yeah. And I want to know how it's all. Go ahead. What were you gonna say?
Was the globe a different size back then?
Oh,
You know what I mean? Because it's like, if their mass were adding up to 1,000,000 miles away, then like what rate of curvature of that kind of mass?
Yeah. Well, I don't know. Did they explore more back in the last 100 years for some reason? I'm pretty sure Cook and
Well, no, it's not about exploration. It's just about maths, isn't it? That's why we got it wrong. You know what I mean? Because like, the math were obviously wrong. Even now, they're saying that it's 93 million miles. That's still only a math-based evidence. There's no actual proof of that.
No. Well, there's not really a lot of proof.
And we can create the maths. We can create the maths for anything. We just say it's a smaller sun or a different size globe, and you can adjust it to whatever you want it to be.
And you model it from that point. Yeah, I know how the model was made, and I know about who actually did the transit of Venus. It was actually done on Captain Cook's trip. I think they were in Tasmania at the time, and they used a theodolite measurement to Venus to the scale of the sun. So, yeah, I understand how they did it, but as a proof, I wouldn't tout that. And I want to know how parallel light travels 93 million miles through a vacuum to reach us and do the amazing things the sun does. That's my next one. Yeah. And Liv's still having problems with it. Yeah, your evidence is lacking so far. If that's what you're going to present. That's Copernican. They took that model and ran with it. That's a model. That's not evidence. Photons. Oh, you got one in a jar? That's scientific too. Photons. And you have to have a vacuum for the light to travel that far. And even the immense distances over light years from other stars, as you call them, or suns, or whatever you propose they are. Any proof that those stars are actually suns with solar systems in a galaxy far, far away? I don't know, man. It's a real good question. So we're going to Narnia for proof. All right. Oh, you're back. Hey, Liv. This conversation is borderline insane, but yeah, there's a lot of assumptions Christians is going to have to make to actually prove his model. It's just that's not proof, dude. So I can make observations. Go ahead.
Does it believe?
Oh man, you can't stay in very long at all, can you, Liv? I'm sorry. Well, I'll play the rest of Anus's thing right quick. You can come present your evidence, and I'll be asking you questions about it and how do you prove it. Definitely not afraid of it. And what were you saying, Lev, before you couldn't cut in?
I'm asking him about the moon landing, because if he believes in moon landing without questioning it, you've got to be able to question that. And there's so much of it which is like provably, just nonsense. You know what I mean? Basically, that if someone still believes in moon landing,
yeah, he probably does. There's more than that, dude. Like, did they put a rover on Mars?
yeah,
supposedly
exactly. Like, there's an abundance of things for it all. Like getting the photos on in the newspaper whilst they were still up there. You know what I mean? The day that they landed on the moon is the same day that they put it on the newspapers and stuff like.
Yeah, that's weird, isn't it?
Yeah. They didn't have Wi-Fi and all that kind of stuff.
No.
There's a
So they knew about it
you
before
know,
that happened?
Wi-Fi that can get through Allen belts as well. I mean, wouldn't that cause a problem?
Yeah, it would. And in their model, they had the Van Allen belts are a real thing, aren't they? Yeah.
I just believe in moon
I
landing.
don't think the Van Allen belts. Yeah.
You need to
good.
rewatch the video. Like, you know, like when I become a flat earther and stuff, like it's like I remember being a child and seeing all this stuff on news when it came out, like the Challenger shuttle and all these kind of things and stuff like. But then, like as I came into truth movement, I'd heard of like moon landing deniers and stuff like that kind of thing. Like, but when I found flat Earth and stuff, that really kind of like opened the door to it. It's like, you know, it gave me the opportunity to question the moon landing. So from looking at it, we just like that basic eye of like, well, is this real? And then watching it, and it's like, my God, I can't believe that so many people fell for it. You know what I mean? It's like, you know, it's
Yeah.
like the entire population just fell for it. And it's like, you know, you just recheck it out. I mean, like even like ISS, you know what I mean? I thought that was real, but then like there's so much. You shouldn't have one blooper, but there's loads. There's like, you know, it's like every piece of footage that NASA's put out or any space agency, it's really bad. Like the what's it called? The Tesla car in space. You know, it's on its way to Mars, isn't it? Is it still on its way to Mars, or it's going somewhere else now? Has it
No
landed on
idea.
Mars? If it lands on Mars, we could retrieve it, couldn't we?
Yeah, they have problems, and you know how they do the ISS, how they get the clouds rolling underneath it. They actually roll footage at the time, and they speed it up to make it seem like they're going that fast too. So I think what they do, they take a hot air balloon footage or something, and they just basically speed up the ground underneath them. Like, yeah, we're orbiting. It's an old camera trick too. Yeah. Funny, ain't it?
See, there's another camera shots where it just shows it clouds and you can't see curvature or all like that. And it's like it debunks the ones which will show you curvature, because there's like a lot of curvature when they show you curvature. But when you don't, when it's just focused onto clouds and you can't really see any curvature, it's like, well, there should be curvature there. You know what I mean? You should be able to see it somewhat, you know. But so yeah, the self-debunk themselves.
Mr. Jingles is there saying sunsets only once a year in Antarctica and in the Arctic. And I said, you got any videos of it? And he said, oh, it's an interesting fact. And facts are proven, not just like stated as a fact. I can state that, you know, I have $1 billion and I have a Rolls Royce, but, you know, my bank account is almost zero most of the time, and I can barely afford gas. But that's because I work in a society where I can work my ass off 4 days a week, 5 days a week, and barely afford to live. But that's another story. That's actually the facts of the matter. I could say there are all kinds of facts about something, and they're not. Oh, Lord. The facts of the matter. Hey, this Ward. Hey, FBB. And 4Jacks is in here. Who else is in here that I missed? I got Mr. Jingles and Christian. Anyway, I'll play some more of Jim Enos's observation here. Oh, that's back. I swear to God, you're in and out more than I am.
It's restream.
It's
living up to its name.
Yeah, you got to restream and restream. It's a good one. Dude, I'm paying for this one now. I'm paying $20 a month for this thing.
$20 a month.
I got a lot more
useless.
options. I know.
The free ones,
I can add.
Go for free ones, don't you? You can save up for Antarctica better than.
Yeah. Well, I got the money that's donated in the savings, so the money that people donate is going to go for that.
If we went with narrative of like the Tesla car going to Mars, would it be like because like, you know, but like the sun's heat, it's going to melt everything. The tires won't exist. The paint's not going to exist. Is the metal going to exist? Is it all going to form into a ball and then like land on Mars?
Yeah, maybe.
Because
I
it
don't
wouldn't
know.
look.
Not really.
I don't think it'd look like a car anymore.
Well, don't you think the tires would have already outgassed by now if they're in a vacuum? That would be the first thing in the interior of the car.
They would have gone straight away.
Yeah. But you know, they had film of it up there and floating around in the upper strata. So yeah, that was so real it looked so fake. Oh man. People they don't look into the topic at all, do they? They're just like, oh, they're up there. Okay.
Well, that's it. When it's based on trust, you don't so you need to question and stuff like that. So it's like, you know, that's why I never questioned before becoming a truther.
Oh.
I thought, you know, the government were all legit in that kind of sense, like your what's it called, your
Oh God,
your food regulating.
The way you're saying that, I can barely hear you.
Yeah.
Let me turn it up.
Like your food regulating things and stuff like that kind of thing, like, and
I gotcha.
what's it called?
Yeah, if you trust everything and
health safety things and stuff.
You got to hear this one. Christian says sunset
Yeah,
the flat Earth. That's funny, dude. That's just hilarious. You want to see some footage of what the sun actually does? Well, I got tons of it. It doesn't set.
yeah.
And even in their model, it doesn't physically set. It goes beyond the physical geometric horizon that you have on a globe Earth. And it would cast a shadow the opposite side of itself. You would have a Terminator line you could visibly see, which I've never seen in my entire life. Maybe if you got some footage, man, bring it on over. You can debunk the flat Earth with a sunset. Yeah, that works on the flat Earth. I was jamming after that funky beat. Hey, Left, you're back. One more time. It's a good little video, Jim. I like it. We got an armchair Glober in the back. That's what FPV called them. I got to get going here pretty soon. I got to get my butt cleaned up and get ready for work. Yeah. I'm going to go on. I got to get on their website and apply for a job in Antarctica. It would be kind of cool, actually, to go down there and work. What do you think?
Yeah, it's a good idea, isn't it? It cuts out the cost of having to go there and that kind of sense and stuff like.
Yeah, and I can take what I have donated to buy in like the live feed and everything I need to do the live stream with. Remember Robert Shortman,
so what jobs could you do? What jobs
I
could
could
you
do electrical work. I could. They have everything from electrical work to programming. I've not done much programming. I've done more hands-on installations and stuff. They have a telecommunications network too I could work on. Or I could actually get a scientific grant and do a research down there. What would I be researching in Antarctica on a scientific basis?
Well, I guess the next skills research we have seen flat Earth.
Well, did you see Bill Gates' latest invention? He can actually take human waste and turn it into drinkable water.
Good for him.
That's so fitting for
I
Bill.
think I wouldn't know.
They're literally taking solid
It's
waste.
easy just to like.
Say again?
It's easy just to like have like fresh water.
Yeah. He takes human waste and turns it into fresh water. I forgot the name of the machine.
We're not in a lack of it, you know. What's the need for that research?
I don't know, man. I have no idea.
They're not going to poison water, isn't it?
I guess there's tons of people who don't have fresh water that really could turn their own waste into drinkable water. There's a guy who actually owns a company called 5 Hour Energy. He has a desalination system he actually has on barges, and he drives all over the world with it, pretty much from country to country, and he'll provide your country with fresh water from salt water. So he took all his money from 5 Hour Energy and he put it into developing a desalination system that actually will make fresh water out of seawater, and he gives it to third world countries to use. I don't know. If you can find it, I can't find it anymore. He did a documentary on it, and he presented it to the public. It's called 45 was the name of the documentary. And instead of becoming a millionaire, he actually took all his millions and developed this process, and he hands it out for free. That's called what he called philanthropism. That's what I think every millionaire should do. But, they're not going to do it. Elon Musk is going to throw away his millions to help cure thirst around the earth. So
It should be, government should do it anyway.
Yeah. Well, they have enough funds and the technology to do it, yeah. But they can't suppress their people by handing them out free stuff, They won't have a workforce anymore. Anyways, I'm going to save myself for the debate later. And,
cool.
by the way, I'm donating $25 up to 8 people. It's going to go to hurricane relief. I'm thinking that's what I'm going to do for the last hurricane. So I do have a GoFundMe page where I donated on, and I know it actually works. It goes to the people. So the eight times 25 is what? 200. Somebody asked me that question. Can you tell me how much money that is? That's $200. And I'm going to recommend you guys donate $25 if you come in and debate. That makes sense?
Yeah. I missed a couple of minutes.
Well, I'm recommending if you come in and debate, you donate $25 to the same cause after I donated. So it's going to become, let's see, I'm donating 200 and you got 8 people in. So if they donate 25, that's another 200, right? Yeah. That'll be like $400 that'll be going to help people out who were ousted out of their homes and run into the ground, and FEMA screwed over during the flood during the fact. So I want to play the rest of this and get out of here. It's been fun. That was 961 by Jim Anus. That was a good little video, sir. Thank you. And I'll see you guys this afternoon. And I'll play out with a song. Ooh, maybe for me, maybe for you. What do I do with my music? It's in there somewhere. I think Mr. Cheswick's still playing too. If you guys want to go watch him make music. I'll play out with Limitless.
Must we be the masters, the masters, the masters? Must we be the masters, the masters of limitation? All our rules and regulations, walls and border segregation, the caging of infinity, scientific mutiny, calling ourselves ordinary, yeah. Pretend to know what we don't know, call it belief, and then we don't let it go. No more belief, I choose wonder, like a child whose mind is so tender. Don't let your mind be put under, keep on seeking, ready for the splendor. Limitless, 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 limitless. Must we be the masters, the masters, the masters? Must we be the masters, the masters of limitation? They've been blinded by staring at this soul. Those who say the truth is only one. Behold all these things and the countless ways we can see. Oh, pretend to know what we don't know, call it belief, and then we don't let it go. No more belief, I choose wonder, like a child whose mind is tender. Don't let your mind be put under, keep on seeking, ready for splendor. Limitless, you're limitless, 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 limitless. When they say that things can be like that, tell them you don't know things like this. Limitless, 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 limitless,
There you go.
limitless.